Gyanakosha, an encyclopedia of Vedic knowledge by Pact. Vedas. Rig Veda.
ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवज्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पतः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः
Rig Veda, hymns on Indra. Hymns on Indra, mandala 10. Mandala 10, Sutta 99. Rishi Namra Vaikanasa in Tristip meter hailed Indra. What splendid one, loud voiced, far striding, dost thou, well knowing, urge us to exalt with praises. What give we him? When his might dawned, he fashioned the Vrata slaying bold and sent us waters. He goes to end his work with lightning flashes. Wide is the seat his Asura glory gives him. With his companions, not without his brother, he quells Saptatha's magic devices. On most auspicious path, he goes to battle, he toiled to win heaven's light, full fain to gain it. He seized the 100-gated castle's treasure by craft unchecked, and slew the lustful demons. Fighting for kind, the prize of war, and I roaming among, the bread bee brings the young streams hither. Where footless, joined without a car to bear them, with jars for steeds, they pour their flood like butter. Bold, unsolicited, for wealth, with Rudras he came, the blameless having left his dwelling. Came, seized the food for Vamra and his consort, and left the couple weeping and unsheltered. Lord of the dwelling, he subdued the demon who roared aloud, six-eyed and triple-headed. Treta, made stronger by the might he lent him, struck down the boar with shaft whose point was iron. He raised himself on high and shot his arrow against the guileful and oppressive foeman. Strong, glorious, manliest, for us he shattered the forts of Nabuz when he slew the Sayus. He, like a cloud that rains upon the pasture, hath found for us the way to dwell in safety. When the hawk comes in body to the Soma, armed with his iron claws, he slays the Dasayus. He with his potent friends gave up the mighty, gave Gusna up to Kusa for affliction. He led the lauded Kavi, he delivered Ataka as prey to take to him and to his heroes. He with his gods who love mankind, the wondrous, giving like Varuna, who works with magic, was known, yet young as guardian of the seasons, and he quelled Araru, four-footed demon. Through lords of him hath Asuja, Rajaswan, burst with the mighty aid the stall of Pipru. When the saint pressed the Jews and shone as singer, he seized the forts and with his craft subdued them. So swiftly Asura, for extortion, had the great Vamraka come nigh to Indra. He will, when supplicated, bring him blessing. He hath brought all food, strength, and a happy dwelling. Sukta 102 in meter Bruhati, Rishi Madgala Bhairashya hailed Indra. For thee, may Indra boldly speed the car that works on either side. Favor us, much invoked in this most glorious fight against the raiders of our wealth. Loose in the wind, the women's robe was streaming. What time she won a car load worth 1,000. The charioteer in fight was Mudgalani. She, Indra's dart, heaped up the prize of battle. O Indra, cast thy bolt among Assyrian who would slaughter us. The weapon, both of Dasa and of Arya, foe keep far away, O Meghwan. The bull in joy had drunk a lake of water. His shattering horn encountered an opponent, swiftly in vigorous strength eager for glory. He stretched his forefeet, fain to win and triumph. They came and near the bull, they made him thunder, made him pour rain down, or the fight was ended. And Mudgala, thereby won in the contest, well pastured kine in 100 and in thousands. In hope of victory, that bull was harnessed. Casey, the driver, urged him on with shouting. As he ran swiftly with the car behind him, his lifted heels pressed close on Mudgalani. Deftly for him, he stretched the car pole forward, guided the bull thereto, and firmly yoked him. Indra vouchsafed the lord of cows his favor. With mighty steps the buffalo ran onward. Touched by the goad, the shaggy beast went nobly, bound to the pole by the yoke thong of leather, performing deeds of might for many people. He, looking on the cows, gained strength and vigor. Here look upon this mass, this bull's companion, now lying midway on the field of battle. Therewith hath Mudgala in ordered contest won for cattle for himself 100,000. Far is the evil, who hath here beheld it. Hither they bring the bull whom they are yoking. To this they give not either food or water. Reaching beyond the pole, it gives directions. Like one forsaken, she hath found a husband, and teemed as if her breasts were full and flowing. With swiftly racing chariot may we conquer, and rich and blessed be our gains in battle. Thou, Indra, art the mark wherein the eyes of all life rest, when thou, a bull who drivest with thy bull, will win the race together with thy weakling friend. Sukta 103 meter Trishta, Rishi Aparhirata Indra hailed Indra, swift, rapidly striking like a bull who sharpens his horn, terrific, stirring up the people with eyes that close not, billowing, solo hero, Indra, subdued at once 100 armies. With him loud roaring, ever watchful, victor, bold, hot to overthrow, rouser of battle, Indra the strong, whose hand bears arrows, conquer a warriors now vanquished in the combat. He rules with those who carry shafts and quickers. Indra, who with his band rings hosts together. For conquering, strong of arm, the Soma drinker, with mighty bow shooting with well-laid arrows. Brihaspati, fly with thy chariot hither, slayer of demons, driving off our foemen. Be thou protector of our cars, destroyer, victor in battle, breaker up of armies, conspicuous by thy strength, firm, foremost fighter, mighty and fierce, victorious, all subduing, the son of conquest, passing men and heroes, kind winner, mount thy conquering car, O Indra. Clover of stalls, kind winner, armed with thunder, who quells an army and with might destroy it. Follow him, brothers, quit yourselves like heroes, and like this Indra show your zeal and courage. Piercing the cow stalls with surpassing vigor, Indra, the pitiless hero, wild with anger, victor in fight, unshaken and resistless, may he protect our armies in our battles. Indra, guide these, Brihaspati, precede them, the guerdon and the sacrifice, and Soma. And let the banded Marutas march in forefront of heavenly hosts that conquer and demolish. Ours be the potent host of mighty Indra, King Varuna, and Marutas and Adityas. Uplifted is the shout of gods who conquer high-minded gods who cause the worlds to tremble. Bristle thou up, O Meghavan, our weapons, excite the spirits of my warring heroes. Urge on the strong steeds, might on Vrata slayer, and let the din of conquering cars go upward. May Indra aid us when our flags are gathered. Victorious be the arrows of our army. May our brave men of war prevail in battle. A gods protect us in the shout of onset. Bewildering the senses of our foemen, seize thou their bodies and depart, O Apava. Attack them, set their hearts on fire, and burn them. So let our foes abide in utter darkness. Advance, O heroes, win the day. May Indra be your sure defense. Exceeding mighty be your arm, that none may wound or injure you. Sukta 104. Rishi Astaka Vaiswamitra in meter Trishtup hailed Indra. Soma hath flowed for thee, invoked of mat speed, to our sacrifice with both thy curses. To thee have streamlet the songs our mighty singers, imploring Indra, drink of our libation. Drink of the juice which men have washed in water, and fill thee full, O Lord of tawny horses, O Indra, hearer of the Lord, with Soma, which stones have mixed for thee enhance thy rapture. To make thee start a strong true draught, I offer to thee the bull, O thou, whom bay steeds carry. Here take delight, O Indra, in our voices while thou art hemmed with power and all our spirit. O mighty Indra, through thine aid thy powers, obtaining life zealous and skilled in order, men in the house who share the sacred banquet stand singing praise that brings them store of children. Through thy directions, Lord of tawny curses, thine who art firm, splendid, and blessed, the people obtain most liberal aid for their salvation and praise thee, Indra, through thine excellencies. Lord of the bays, come with thy 2 bay horses, come to our prayers to drink the juice of Soma. To thee comes sacrifice which thou acceptest. Thou skilled in holy rites art he who giveth. Him of 1,000 powers, subduing foemen, Meghavan, praised with hymns and pleased with Soma. Even him our songs approach, resistless Indra. The adorations of the singer laud him. The way to bliss for gods and man thou foundest, Indra, 7 lovely floods, divine, untroubled, wherewith thou, rendering force, didst move the ocean, and 99 flowing streams of water. Thou from the curse didst free the mighty waters, and as their only God didst watch and guard them. O Indra, cherish evermore thy body with those which thou hast won in quelling Vrata. Heroic power and noble praise is Indra. The song worships him, invoked of many. Vrata he quelled and gave men room and freedom. Sakra, victorious, hath conquered armies. Call we on Meghwan, auspicious Indra, best hero in this fight where spoil is gathered. The strong who listens, who gives aid in battles, who slays the Vratas, wins and gathers riches. Shukta 105 in Meter Ushnik, Rishi Sumitra hailed Indra. When Vasu, wilt thou love the Lord? Now let the channel bring the stream. The juice is ready to ferment. He whose two bay steeds harnessed well, swearing, pursue the bird's tail plumb. With rowing manes like heaven and earth, he is the Lord with power to give. Bereft of skill is Indra. If like some outwearied man he fears the sinner when the mighty has prepared himself for victory. Indra with these drives round until he meets with one to worship him. Indra is master of the pair who snort and swear upon their way, borne onward by the long manned steeds who stretch themselves as it were for food. The god who wears the helm defends them with his jaws. The mighty sang with lofty one, the hero fashioned with his strength, like skillful Matariswan with his power and might, the bolt which pierced at once the vitals of the Dasayu, easy to be slain, with jaw uninjured like the wondrous firmament, grinned of our sins, with song will we conquer the men who sing no hymns. Not easily art thou pleased with prayerless sacrifice, when threefold flame burns high for thee to rest on poles of sacrifice. Thou with the living joyest in the self-bright ship. Thy glory was the speckled cup, thy glory was the flawless coup, wherewith thou pourest into thy receptacle. As hundreds, O immortal God, have sung to thee, so hath Sumitra, a Durmitra, praised thee here. What time thou helpest Kutsa's son when Dasayus fell, a hopest Kutsa's darling when the Dasayus died.